There are moments in life when your heart feels a pull you cannot explain, a calm you cannot ignore, a connection that feels too pure to be random. And deep inside, something whispers, "This is not ordinary." That's because when Allah makes two hearts halal for each other, the story doesn't begin the day you meet. It begins the day your souls were written in the unseen, before you were born, before you ever loved, before you even knew what longing was. Some people think love is found by searching, chasing, forcing, or trying to impress. But the truth is, the purest love in your life will be the love Allah Himself sends. A love that finds you at the right time, a love that calms your storms, a love that feels like guidance, not temptation, a love that strengthens your deen, not weakens your heart. If you're watching this, it's not by accident. Perhaps your heart is standing at the edge of a destiny Allah already wrote. And maybe, just maybe, your soul is being prepared for the one He created you to walk this life with. There are some stories that begin long before the people inside them ever meet. They begin in a place where time does not exist, where souls were created, where Qadr was written. And among those countless stories, Allah writes certain hearts for each other. Two souls that may spend years apart in the physical world, but in the unseen, their connection already exists. When Allah makes two hearts halal for each other, the first sign is not excitement, it is peace. A deep, quiet peace that sits in the chest. It is a peace that does not shake, does not rush, and does not confuse. It is the kind of peace that feels like your heart is finally standing in a place that already belongs to it. You begin to notice something subtle. Your heart becomes soft, not desperate. Your mind becomes clear, not anxious. Your soul feels calm, not frightened. This is not because the person is perfect. It is because Allah placed tranquility between your souls, even before you spoke a single word. You see, when Allah writes two hearts for each other, they don't collide like strangers. They meet like something returning home. You feel as if you already know them. You feel safe in a way that surprises you. You feel connected without forcing anything. And you know deep inside that this connection is happening with Allah's permission, not your effort. And even before you meet this person in real life, Allah begins preparing your heart. You may suddenly find yourself growing, healing, and becoming more patient. You may lose people who were never meant to stay. You may walk through loneliness that feels painful but necessary. All of this is Allah clearing space inside you, so that when the one written for you finally arrives, you can welcome them with a heart that is ready. Sometimes you feel a strange pull without understanding why. Sometimes you feel hope without seeing a single sign. Sometimes you feel like Allah is shaping you for something you cannot name yet. That is the unseen preparation happening quietly inside your soul. Because when Allah chooses two hearts for a halal connection, the preparation starts long before the moment your lives finally cross. And when they do, it feels like the end of a long journey your soul has been walking toward without even realizing it. When Allah chooses two hearts for each other, He does not bring them together immediately. He prepares them slowly, carefully, and wisely. Because a heart that is meant to hold a blessing must be shaped by the journey first. You may not realize it, but every challenge you faced, every heartbreak you endured, every disappointment that made you cry, none of it was random. Allah was strengthening you, refining you, polishing you, and removing the parts of you that would have damaged the love He plans to give you. Sometimes Allah keeps two people apart, not because they are wrong for each other, but because the timing is wrong. One heart might need healing, the other might need maturity. One might need to learn patience, the other might need to learn responsibility. Allah does not unite two souls until both are ready to hold the gift without breaking it. You may see this preparation in your own life. You start becoming more aware of your flaws. You start fixing your habits. You start becoming more honest, more humble, more soft. You start purifying your intentions and becoming the person you once hoped to be. This is not an accident. This is Allah shaping you for the one written for you. The same way you are being prepared, the person Allah wrote for you is also being prepared somewhere, right now. You have never met them, or maybe you know them, but you do not see the destiny yet. But Allah sees both your hearts. He watches both your journeys. He protects both your souls without you even knowing. And everything you are experiencing is leading you one step closer to each other. Perhaps the delays you feel are actually protections. Perhaps the loneliness you carry is actually preparation. Perhaps the silence you face is shaping you into someone who can love with depth and protect with wisdom. Allah brings two written hearts together only when both are spiritually, emotionally, and mentally ready. Because a halal connection is not built only on attraction, it is built on character, patience, respect, and taqwa. And when the preparation is complete, Allah creates a moment, a meeting, a sign, a turning point, where your paths quietly shift toward each other. A moment that changes everything. A moment that makes every struggle make sense. A moment that makes you realize Allah was not delaying you. He was preparing you for someone who is worth the wait. One of the clearest signs that a heart is written for you is the peace it brings, not excitement, not intensity, not butterflies that fade, but a calmness that feels sacred. A halal connection from Allah never fights with your soul. It does not make you feel unsure, insecure, or unworthy. Instead, it feels like a part of you is finally breathing after holding its breath for years. You begin to notice something important. Your heart reacts differently to this person. You do not feel the need to impress them. You do not feel the urge to pretend. You do not feel scared of being misunderstood. You feel accepted in a way that surprises you. This is because a heart Allah sends will recognize your soul before your mind can explain anything. You don't chase. You don't beg. You don't lose yourself. You don't feel that heavy anxiety that comes from uncertainty. Instead, you feel safe. And that safety is not weakness, it is a sign from Allah that this connection is clean, pure, and protected. A halal connection will not pull you away from Allah. It will not make you ignore your values. It will not break your dignity. It will not drain your energy. Instead, it will push you toward better worship. It will make you want to become a kinder person. It will make you more patient, more gentle, more sincere. You might even notice that when you think about this person, your dua becomes deeper, your tawakkul becomes stronger, your dreams feel more possible, your intentions become purer. This is because the right person doesn't just connect with your heart, they elevate your soul. And remember something, a heart that is written for you will always support your peace, not disturb it. It will always protect your dignity, not test it. It will always inspire your iman, not weaken it. This person will respect your boundaries. They will honor your feelings. They will fear Allah in the way they handle your heart. And they will never try to own your heart, only guard it. You will feel a kind of comfort that feels impossible to explain because it does not come from them. It comes from Allah, placing sakina, tranquility, between you. And that is one of the most beautiful signs you can ever experience. When your heart becomes calmer, cleaner, and closer to Allah because of someone's presence in your life, know that this is not an ordinary connection. This is a connection written by the one who created both of your hearts. When Allah writes two hearts for each other, the path between them is not always smooth. There will be tests, Not because the love is wrong, but because Allah wants to purify what is right. Allah tests every precious thing before He gives it fully. Gold must be heated before it shines. Diamonds must be pressured before they form. And hearts must be softened before they can love with sincerity. Sometimes the test comes as distance. You feel the connection, but you're not together. You want the future, but you don't see the path yet. You hold hope inside your chest, but you don't know the timing. This distance is not rejection, it's protection. Allah separates two written hearts so they can grow without breaking each other. He delays the meeting because premature love can destroy what mature love would protect. Sometimes the test comes as silence. You make dua, but nothing seems to move. You wait, but the answer feels far. You feel the pull toward this person, but life keeps circling slowly. This silence is not emptiness, it's preparation. Allah uses silence to strengthen your patience, deepen your reliance, and remove anything inside you that could damage your future marriage. Sometimes the test comes as heartbreak. Not heartbreak from the person written for you, but heartbreak from the people Allah removes. He clears your path by peeling away every soul that was not meant for your destiny. These endings hurt, but they are necessary, because if your heart was still attached to the wrong door, you would never be able to recognize the right one. Allah's no is often the biggest yes for your future. And sometimes the test comes in the form of timing. You might feel ready. You might feel prepared. You might feel certain. But Allah knows you're still growing in ways you cannot see. He might be shaping your character. He might be building your wisdom. He might be healing the wounds you don't talk about. He might be teaching you patience so your future love can survive challenges. These tests are not barriers, they are bridges. They are building you. They are polishing you. They are strengthening you. They are making sure that when Allah finally brings your hearts together, you meet as better versions of yourselves. Because when the connection is from Allah, the tests don't destroy it, they prepare it. And one day, you will look back and understand. The distance protected you. The silence purified you. The heartbreak redirected you. The delays strengthened you. The tests shaped you. You were never being kept away. You were being prepared. When Allah makes two hearts halal for each other, He protects them from everything that is not meant to enter their story. And sometimes this protection does not look gentle. It looks like endings, breakups, distance, and sudden changes that leave you confused at first. You may see doors closing before you even step through them. You may see people walking away without warning. You may feel connections fading, even though you tried your best. You may watch conversations end naturally, without conflict. These moments can hurt deeply, but they are not punishments. They are divine shields. Allah removes people who would damage your future, even when your heart thinks it wants them. He disconnects you from anyone who would block the person written for you. He ends the wrong stories, so the right one can finally begin. Sometimes you feel like you almost had something, but it slipped away. You blame yourself. You wonder what you did wrong. But the truth is, you did nothing wrong. That door closed because your heart is being protected from a destiny that was never yours. Allah knows the conversations you never heard, the intentions you never saw, the traps you never realized, the hearts that were not sincere, the futures that would have broken you. He removes these things quietly to save you from pain you cannot imagine. And sometimes the protection comes in subtle ways. A relationship that feels beautiful at first, but suddenly loses its energy. A person who seems perfect, but something inside you never feels settled. A connection that grows quickly, but ends without reason. This is Allah showing you. Not this one. I have written something better. You may try to hold on. You may try to fix what is falling apart. You may try to force what is slipping away, but when Allah is protecting your heart, nothing you force will last. Because if the wrong person stays in your life too long, the right person cannot enter. Every separation is actually preparation. Every loss is actually direction. Every removal is actually mercy. Allah never takes something from your life without replacing it with something more pure, more suitable, and more beautifully written for your soul. And when the person truly meant for you appears, you will understand why all those others were removed. You will see that they were not rejections, they were redirections. They were not heartbreaks, they were protection from future pain. They were not endings, they were the opening of a better chapter. Because the one Allah wrote for you does not require chasing, playing, or pretending. They enter your life with calmness, respect, and sincerity. And when they enter, everything makes sense. Every closed door, every painful ending, every silent goodbye. You will finally say, Alhamdulillah for every person Allah took away, because losing them led me to the heart that was written for me all along. A heart that is written for you will never fight your soul. It will never demand you to be someone else. It will never ask you to shrink, hide, or betray yourself. Instead, it brings out the purest version of who you are. And that is how you recognize it. It feels right, in a way your mind cannot explain, but your soul deeply understands. You will notice something different about this connection. You don't have to lose your dignity to be loved. You don't have to lower your standards to be accepted. You don't have to sacrifice your relationship with Allah to keep them. You don't have to beg for attention or prove your worth. A heart that Allah sends will not drain you, it will lift you. It will not confuse you, it will give you clarity. It will not make you feel unworthy, it will remind you of your value. It will not pull you away from the right path, it will hold your hand toward it. This person will respect your boundaries without you explaining them 100 times. They will honor your feelings without making you feel dramatic. They will understand your silence without misinterpreting it. They will treat your heart as something entrusted to them by Allah, not something they own. You will feel a soft kind of safety around them, the kind that allows you to breathe. The kind that feels like your nervous system is finally resting. The kind that makes your heart say, I don't have to fear here. You will also notice your relationship with Allah becoming deeper because of them. You start praying for guidance with more sincerity. You start becoming honest with your intentions. You start wanting to improve your character. You start working on your flaws quietly because you want to be worthy not for them, but for Allah. This is the blessing of a halal connection. It doesn't just touch your emotions, it upgrades your entire soul. And here is something beautiful. A heart that is truly meant for you will feel familiar even if you just met. You will feel like you can be yourself. You won't worry about saying the wrong thing. You won't fear losing them. You won't question their intentions every 5 minutes. Not because they are perfect, but because the connection is clean, protected, and guided by Allah. And one of the greatest signs is this: a heart that is written for you will treat you with fairness and softness, even in moments of disagreement. They will not wound you with words. They will not use silence as punishment. They will not turn love into a weapon. They will not let ego destroy something pure. They don't love you from emotion alone. They love you with responsibility, awareness, and taqwa. And when you experience this kind of love, you will realize why Allah didn't allow you to settle before. Because anything less than this would have damaged your heart. This is the love that makes you say, Ya Allah, this is the calm I have been searching for all my life. Sometimes the person Allah wrote for you is already in your life, but you don't recognize the destiny yet. They might be someone you spoke to briefly, someone you met and forgot about. Someone who crossed your path at the wrong time, someone whose presence felt familiar, but you didn't understand why. Allah hides the meaning until the moment your hearts are ready. Other times, the person written for you is someone you meet much later in life, after mistakes, after heartbreaks, after lessons that shaped you into someone wiser. You might think you're late, but Allah never brings the right person early or late. He brings them at the moment when your soul can hold the blessing without breaking it. There are also moments when Allah makes you meet someone at your lowest. When you feel unworthy, tired, lost, or emotionally numb. But this person appears like a sign, a reminder, a gentle pull back to yourself. They don't fill your emptiness, they remind you to return to Allah. And through that, they revive parts of you that were sleeping for years. And sometimes, the person meant for you enters your life when you are finally healed, when you have forgiven your past, softened your heart, and learned how to protect your peace. By then, you are no longer searching for someone to save you. You are searching for someone to build with you. Allah waits until you reach this stage because a healed heart loves in a way a wounded heart cannot. You might look back one day and notice how perfectly everything aligned. The delays, the heartbreaks, the unexpected endings, the people who left, the people who never stayed. All of it was Allah clearing space in your life so the person written for you could enter without competition. Sometimes you will feel a strange pull towards someone without knowing why. A sense of familiarity, a sense of calm, a sense of being guided. This is not imagination, this is your soul recognizing a destiny that your mind hasn't caught up with yet. And here is the beautiful truth. The one written for you will not fear your growth. They will not feel threatened by your dreams. They will not try to change the essence of who you are. Instead, they will grow with you, dream with you, and support you in becoming the best version of yourself. This person will be patient with your fears, gentle with your past, respectful with your boundaries, and sincere with your heart. Allah does not bring them at the wrong time because He does not give blessings to people who are not yet ready to protect them. And when this person finally enters your life, you will realize why Allah made you wait. You will say, "If I had met them any earlier, I would not have been ready. And if they had met me any earlier, they would not have been ready. But now it makes sense. Because when Allah writes two hearts for each other, the meeting is never random, it is perfectly timed. There is a special kind of love that only grows under the light of Allah, a love that is protected, clean, and free from the stains of temptation or ego. This love doesn't rush, it doesn't compete, it doesn't demand. It simply grows with sincerity, patience, and purity. This is the type of love that forms when two people choose Allah before they choose each other. They don't build their story on desire or excitement. They build it on something much deeper taqwa, fear of hurting each other, fear of crossing limits, fear of disappointing Allah. That fear becomes the foundation of a bond that won't collapse at the first test. You will see that this connection feels different from anything you've ever experienced. It doesn't drain your energy, it feeds your soul. It doesn't rush your heart, it steadies it. It doesn't make you lose yourself, it helps you return to who you truly are. Two people who are written for each other don't grow through emotional highs. They grow through emotional maturity. They choose silence over arguing, patience over anger, trust over jealousy, and dua over assumptions. And they value intention, pure intention, halal intention, the kind of intention that says, I want Allah to put barakah in this connection, so I must act with dignity. They don't chase, they don't manipulate, They don't play games. They don't test each other's worth. Instead, they communicate with honesty. They treat each other with respect. They keep boundaries with wisdom. They see the relationship as an amana, trust from Allah, not a playground for the nafs. This love grows in the moments people don't see, in sincere dua late at night, in the decision to lower the gaze, in the choice to wait for halal instead of falling into haram, in the effort to become better before becoming theirs. If Allah has written two hearts for a halal bond, their love grows even when they are far apart. Their souls remain connected even when their lives don't. Their intentions remain aligned even when timing doesn't. Because the connection is not tied to physical closeness, it's tied to spiritual compatibility. And the most beautiful part? They hold on to each other through Allah, not through fear of losing each other. They trust that what is written cannot be stolen. They know that what is halal will come with ease, peace, and dignity. This kind of bond does not panic. It does not fall apart over small misunderstandings. It does not collapse in silence. It does not get threatened by delays. Because love that lives under Allah's light is not fragile, it is protected. And when these two hearts finally come together in a halal way, the barakah they receive is unlike anything they've experienced. They feel as if Allah Himself was guiding every step that brought them into each other's lives. This is the love that makes you whisper, Ya Allah, if this is from you, then place light in it, peace in it, and barakah in it. When Allah finally brings two hearts that were written for each other into the same chapter of life, the signs become clearer than ever. Not loud, not dramatic, just quiet, steady, undeniable signs that speak directly to the soul. One of the first signs is time's sakina, time's a tranquility that settles in your heart. You don't feel anxious. You don't feel unsure. You don't feel like you are walking on thin ice. You feel a calm that feels almost sacred. Your mind stops fighting itself. Your heart stops overthinking. Your soul stops searching. You feel as if something inside you is finally aligned and resting after a long journey. Another sign is clarity. You don't have to guess their intentions. You don't have to decode mixed signals. You don't have to chase or force anything. The connection naturally flows with respect, softness, and sincerity. You feel valued without begging. You feel understood without explaining everything. You feel chosen without losing yourself. A heart written for you will not make you question your worth. It will not make you doubt your place in their life. It will not trap you in emotional games. Instead, this person becomes a mirror that brings out your purity, not your fears. You will also notice that the presence of this person makes your life feel lighter. Things that once felt heavy suddenly feel possible. Things that felt confusing start making sense. Things that felt painful start healing quietly. This is because when Allah sends the right person, they don't add chaos, they add barakah. Even your worship begins to change. Your dua becomes more sincere. Your tawakkul becomes stronger. Your intentions become cleaner. Your heart feels more connected to Allah than ever before. Because the right person doesn't distract you from Allah, they pull you closer to Him. Another sign, you don't fear losing them. Not because of blind trust, but because you know that your bond depends on Allah, not on your effort alone. What He writes cannot be taken. What He protects cannot be broken. What He blesses cannot be replaced. You also notice that communication becomes easy, even during disagreements. You don't feel attacked. You don't feel small. You don't feel disrespected. Instead of ego, you both choose mercy. Instead of shouting, you choose patience. Instead of fighting to win, you fight to understand. This maturity comes naturally because your connection is not based on emotion alone, it's based on adab, character, and taqwa. And perhaps the most beautiful sign of all is this. When you imagine a future with them, your heart feels calm, not scared. You don't feel pressure. You don't feel fear. You feel peace, because your soul knows. This is someone I can walk toward Allah with. And at that moment, you begin to understand why all the other doors had to close, why all the delays had to happen, and why the path to this person took time. Because this connection, this peace, this clarity, this barakah, could only come from Allah. And in the end, you will realize something that will stay with you for the rest of your life. When Allah writes two hearts for each other, nothing in this world can erase that destiny. Not distance, not silence, not delays, not fear, not mistakes, not the passage of time. What is written for you carries a protection that human effort cannot create and human hands cannot destroy. You will look back at every closed door, every heartbreak, every lonely night, every unanswered dua, and you will finally understand that none of it was random. Allah was preparing your soul for a love that is clean, halal, peaceful, and filled with barakah. A love that does not compete with your faith, but strengthens it. A love that does not lower your dignity, but honors it. A love that does not confuse your heart, but settles it. You will realize that if Allah wanted, He could have brought you the person written for you years ago. But He waited because He wanted you to grow. He wanted you to soften. He wanted you to heal. He wanted you to learn how to love in a way that reflects His mercy, not your wounds. And He wanted the other heart written for you to learn these things too. And when the moment finally comes, when He allows your paths to cross in the right way, at the right time, with the right intentions, you will feel a calmness that wipes away every doubt you ever had. You will see signs that feel like divine whispers. You will feel a peace that feels like home. You will understand that this was never luck. This was always Qadr. So, keep your heart pure. Keep your intentions sincere. Keep your dua alive. Keep your patience strong. Because what Allah writes is deeper than your fears, stronger than the world's obstacles, and more beautiful than anything you ever dreamed. And when the person written for you finally enters your life, you will say with full certainty, Ya Allah, now I understand. You were not delaying me. You were preparing me for a blessing I could not have carried before. This is the beauty of a love written and protected by the one who created your heart.